So it's now 12 o'clock, we're now midday on the Friday. Sophie's awake again, dressed, and now in our living room. So I'm just going to show you Sophie's specific, well, her medical room, and then we've got some more medications and cares to do. So as you can see, Sophie has a dedicated medical room, and this really came about because as Sophie's condition was changing and her needs were becoming more significant, we realised that she really needed more space to store all of her supplies, medical equipment, drugs, everything really. So I'm just going to show you around. So you can see we're pretty well stocked up for everything that Sophie will need, and we tend to have a delivery once a month, and that's for all of her milk and supplies. We have a fantastic community nurse who will always make sure we've got enough supplies in, and we have, as you can see, we've got plenty of storage, cupboards for all of her other needs. On this wall you'll notice a chart. We have to be very organised with Sophie. We have quite a few different carers coming in, different agencies and ourselves, whether it's myself that's looking after Sophie or my husband Craig. We always need to know what Sophie's due, when she's had it. We have a running total of her losses, her input and output, any obstructions, when she's on the ventilator, off the ventilator, more specifically any seizures or any episodes of status dystonicus. All these things will probably need medication throughout the day. We have an escalation chart for her seizures, and it's just general information, so it's quick, it's easy to find. Everybody knows what Sophie will need and at what point we need to really get involved and start giving extra medication if she needs it. Here we've got all of her diaries that I've mentioned before, so again we keep a record, so it's really useful for us if ever we go to any clinics, we can just go back. So we record everything over sort of 24-hour period and what's happened on that particular day, and we can see how she's gone over the last couple of weeks. And if we start to notice changes, then usually it can tell us in the lead up to something, if she's got an infection, if something's brewing, then we tend to know that way. And also her drug chart. Sophie is on a lot of medication, as you can see, and this has to be filled out very similarly to on the wards, hospital wards, by the nurses and doctors, and we do this at home so that we know exactly what she's had when, so that we don't get into any difficulties, and everything's done very clinically and so we know exactly what she's had, and she's not then going to be given anything incorrectly by different agencies or even ourselves really.